they stuck to what they originally said because they were being threatened for a lawsuit. That's not really the same situation. It is entirely possible that there's some sort of artifact within the alignment that we're trying to put in this water line. But there's also a possibility that there's nothing there, and we're paying money to ensure that it's handled correctly if there is.
Wouldn't it have been found or destroyed a long time ago when we took those roads in the first place?
Possibly. A lot of the roads, especially the alleys, were not done in conventional paving methods. Some of them were oiled and then paved over the oil, so they were never actually excavated and recompacted like you would do today. So, you know, in the 30s and the 40s, when they were putting in a lot of this, they didn't really follow the same protocol, so they could have dug through something and just reburied it. It wasn't uncommon.
Any other board comments or questions?
Why?
Any public comment? No, sorry.
Why isn't the county liable if they told us in the 11th hour?
Because it was buried in what they provided. But obviously, I'm not an environmental consultant, and I'm not qualified to prepare this documentation. So when I read through it, it meant something different to me. And when I initially talked to them, they didn't relay that to me, that this was required. And it actually wasn't until we went to SWCA to get a archaeologist to provide a informational briefing to the contractor and the workers about what to do if they find something, because that's what environmental health wanted on the plan. So when they were reviewing all our documentation, that's what they think about. And we had to go back to the county and verify that that's what they really meant, because obviously it was a fairly expensive process.
Any public comment on this? I've worked with SWCA myself, and I don't have any issues with contracting with them. It seems to me it's a necessary element as part of this project. So, bound to do what we have to do. Motion that we approve.
Second.
Yep. All right. Director Gregory?
Yes.
Director Calvin?
Yes.
Director Kyle Fox?
Yes.
President Sangster?
Yes.
Passes 4-0, 1 vacancy.
With that, we're now to board comments. Do you have any board comments this evening?
Can I wait? I don't know if anyone else has any comments.
So when are we going to get a chance to review those? You're so agreeable on everything.
This has been like the most agreeable board I've sat for.
I don't know, and come up with something to argue about ourselves.
The board hasn't taken its seat yet.
I'll do it, some controversial.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
Okay, I'll start off with, just to let everyone know, I saw on Facebook this evening that the market field will be permanently closing.
What?
The Mike's store will be permanently closing. They will be doing a final sale between the November 27th and December 12th. So,
Say those dates again?
November 27th through December 12th.
Okay.
So, very sad to lose a business downtown. Question for my colleagues. Because of everything that's happened in November, when are we going to pick a new meeting date for the strategic planning process? process.
Do we currently have one for December 5th?
It's to be December 3rd, it would be, I think.
Is it scheduled?
No, we don't have anything scheduled.
I thought it was
Thursday
in-
would be the
I thought
3rd.
it was in January.
Yeah, so you guys need to know kind of what's going on also in December. December is 17th, so that only leaves 2 weeks to reconcile the books, all that, and payroll, all that stuff. At the 17th meeting, we'll be swearing in 3 people, we'll be saying bye to one, and we also have to pick meeting dates, and, what else do we do? Oh, and do president, vice president, that whole thing. Pretty extensive. December's usually when we do mid-year budget adjustments. Don't know if that's happening in December, but, and then it's the 17th, so Christmas is the next week. So sometimes that becomes, you know, hard to get a quorum.
I want to meet on Christmas.
No. No? Oh, no.
I think we've got New Year's Eve before.
I haven't even looked at next month's agenda other than those
What
things.
did you say?
I think we've actually met New Year's Eve before for a performance evaluation.
just-
Yeah.
Will alcohol be served?
I don't want that again.
Okay, we're gonna January. January's a lot better because we have 1, 2, 3, pretty much it goes back to normal. It's a 4-week span. The 7th would be good for me. It's pretty well set up already.
And then, while we're in this vein, there's also the question about the update to our board bylaws, the board analysis meeting review that we approved.
Yeah,
Yeah, we talked about how that would look or whatever.
and we have to do a lot of meetings for bringing on new board members.
Yeah, and training and everything.
Working on all that training. There's not done too terribly. But as you guys all know, if you've been here a while, it takes a lot of time for the oaths and that stuff.
Yeah.
We want to give the time deserved for the leading director and all that.
Right.
So what do you propose?
I like that.
January 7th?
I'm for January 7th.
All right.
So January 7th is the special meeting?
It'd be the second strategic plan meeting that we had to postpone.
Okay. Somehow I have that date. Calendar, right?
For a meeting?
Yeah, we kind of,
Yeah, I can't remember that.
yeah, we were kind of discussing kind of how we were going.
Okay.
And
And then they,
we were kind of doing every other month.
yeah, and then when is, the meeting would be the 21st?
The meeting would be,
January 7th, right?
yeah, it would be, but you
Thursday.
guys have to pick, if you guys are still gonna do them on Thursdays at the same time, that all happens in December. You have to okay the calendar, and a discussion needs to be had about that.
7th works fine for me.
But normally it would be the 28th, would be the meeting. January 28th would be our regular, but it stays the same.
Okay.
I like that, Stacy.
Well, you guys have to think about with the dates and stuff like that too. We can't do payroll, get the bank recs and get them done and correct in such a short time sometimes. That fourth Thursday is probably why it's always been the fourth Thursday. Gives us time to,
Okay. Yeah, January 7th, that's fine with me.
work for you. Is that got a consensus?
Yes.
Good, Maria?
Yes.
Okay, yes, all four.
And that'll be for strategic planning.
Second one is pretty well, set.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much everything from the.
6 or 7?
Seven. Am I right?
6 o'clock or 7?
Oh, 6 o'clock, right?
6 o'clock on the 7th.
So So, and you already received everybody's wish list?
Yeah.
Okay. And you've already compiled it from staff as well?
No, we didn't do, what the consensus was to get just the board.
Just the board?
Board, and then, so it was get the board, see if you guys are all the same, or where it was, and then staff after,
Okay,
because, you know,
okay,
see if we're all on the same.
okay. Are we going to be able to review that ahead of time?
Yeah, it's the same board packet that I sent out to you before. I sent it out for the meeting that was canceled. It's still the same agenda. I'm gonna send it out again, but
Okay,
it's on our website.
I probably just quickly reviewed it, but were there details about the details of what we're discussing?
There's an agenda item and all that, and then I put all your guys' wish lists in there.
Oh, you did, okay. I'll
Yeah,
look at that.
go back to your emails or go on the website, it's still there.
Yeah, I probably just saw that it came up and then a couple of days later, or a few days later, or something.
Yeah.
Canceled it. Yeah.
So 6 to 8.
6 to 8.
Okay.
I think you guys will have plenty to discuss with your wish list, and then we kind of follow you.
Hopefully staff didn't fall over at the wish list. It seemed like a lot of us were in agreement on things. I know staff fell over, and was like saying, what the heck?
Yeah, and I didn't want to manipulate them or anything like that, that can happen, you know, later.
And then we also will figure out, later, I guess in December, out the board analysis stuff. Or how that, when it was.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about
What is
that. Within,
that?
it's like the board analysis, like how you guys did in your board bylaws that you passed, Aaron wanted to put in there.
Yes, and we can certainly, if you want to have that for the 7th, you know, I can start to speak with Rob and we can formulate an agenda, you know, related to the board analysis and evaluation.
It'll probably be at the regular meeting.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's not fine, it's 29th January, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, and then, I mentioned at our last meeting, that I was contacted by the group called Strong Towns, and, they asked me to send over the PowerPoint slides, and they did publish the article, under full disclosure. I let Mr. Orson and the board president know first. I wish it was less about me. I guess they used it as a way to tie into member week, which was more about the board. I will send it to Tamar so any other board members can review it, and then you can.
Yeah, I want to put it on public file.
You can also yell at me or whatever, you know, the heck you want. For the member week, they usually, they only would do usually like a quote and a picture of a person. We've only done 3 articles on communities during member week. San Miguel, Winnipeg, Canada, and Kansas City, Missouri. So, they said that we were all-stars, and yeah, and then I got a couple of emails that came through to my district account, people saying you could also keep the good work, and one person asked for a copy of our CREST workshop. I just want to make sure that's full disclosure, because
It's
I
all
didn't,
public record.
I know, I just,
They get it online,
yeah.
it's all there.
So I will email that to you. And then the other thing is, I do want to apologize. I didn't mean to go out of bounds this evening. I was just looking at finances, and I don't mean to step on, you know, anyone's toes or offend anyone if I did. So I just want to formally apologize for that. Thanks again. I feel bad. I don't want to like mess up and say something wrong on you. That's what. That's all I can.
We're good. Anything else?
No.
All right. Welcome back to our interim general manager Monday. Thank you for all your hard work, Mr. Young, in his absence.
You need vacation.
And we'll be adjourned.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
This is on 24/7, huh?
You look tired, Ted.
Thursday.